Matt's code was awful, but everyone else's was delightful to go through.
I've got tiny legs and tiny arms. I can't touch the floor. You're supposed to be able to touch the floor when you sit down. No, if you sat on the floor.
And I brought my guitar in, tiny little amp that clipped to my belt. I enjoyed it mostly because I got to wear a wig all day.
Do I actually know what I'm talking about? Fake it till you make it.
It's good. I thought it was excellent, without any question. Journey trousers.
So we've been around for just over 50 years now. It was established in 1972. And I believe it's around to give customers of a slightly older demographic all the outdoor and travel gear that they need that is just going to last them for a lifetime of journeys.
We're a creative agency based in Nottingham. We like to look at most of our work through the filter of branding, and we're really out to try and work with organisations who are trying to do something good in the world, who are cool and fun people. We like to sort of challenge them to be a bit daring and interesting and try and break the status quo and do fun and interesting work together. Rohan got in touch with us and they sort of presented their problem they had at the moment. So they had an old bespoke website that they'd been managing themselves.
Back-end wise, it was very antiquated. So launching new products was very time consuming. It was clunky. That's a good word for it, isn't it? Clunky. It was very clunky to use administratively. I'm trying to sound clever.
So we decided that it was a good time to move to something that was more SaaS-based, off the shelf.
We had to look at suppliers like Shopify, BigCommerce, these kind of up in the cloud, not our server responsibility, mainly so that Michael could get a good night's sleep leading into a sale.
One of the things that drew us towards BigCommerce was how open it was with its APIs. We were able to get test versions of our website up and running without without interacting with anyone, not even a salesperson.
Shopify we looked at first of all, great website, great platform, but you don't get a lot of control over the checkout, which was what pulled us into BigCommerce.
The benefit with BigCommerce is they have friendly API documentation. So for our point of view, where we know the product, we know what data we want to put up, where to get that data from, it was really intuitive to go onto their documentation and find what we needed to put the data up there.
The key to success were the open lines of communication that we had, not just with Rohan, but with the BigCommerce team as well, and Owen, who was the CSM, I think they're called.
Owen was the CSM for BigCommerce.
I don't even remember what his job title was, implementation coordinator, something like that.
Yeah, so Owen was our implementation manager at BigCommerce. So he was the guy that we were talking to if we needed to set anything up and get things rolling. He just felt like part of the team.
And he was there every single week in our sprint reviews, helping us get the things we needed from the platform.
And I don't know how to talk about the Mac.
Yeah, okay, give me the coat, why not? Owen was, Owen, this is for you, Owen. We finally found the perfect Mac, your lurker Mac.
So I can't now because all I can picture, he never turned up in a Mac, I'm so disappointed.
So once we were sort of happy that we had a proof of concept up and running and it seemed to be ticking most of the boxes, that's where we went to the market for an agency point of view.
So they were just really looking to try and find, I think, a good fit, a good agency fit to help them with that integration for their BigCommerce system. So we just had this instant rapport with those guys, and we just tried to give them some good advice along the way, and we were just really lucky enough that we connected, I think, on a on a variety of levels. We could see that we had some shared values, and that was really cool for us.
From the discussions that we had from other suppliers, you guys came across really friendly, relaxed, professional while having solutions to things, not trying to sell us your product. And it was a natural conversation from the first hello, really.
The platform and the more visual side and doing the more customer-centric stuff, we were happy to give to Rusty Monkey because that's their area of specialism.
And it was just an instant fit. I think from your website right through and that first meeting, you just know, yeah, it's a winner. And I'm not paid to say that. No.
Working with Rohan was just fun. It was fun from the first meeting. Craig showed us his hilarious video of him playing Master of Puppets dressed as the dude from Stranger Things. The sprint reviews that we'd have every week where every time we jumped on the call, we just didn't know what to expect. Sometimes they had bunny ears on and they did the Star Trek swaying thing. It was a joyous moment, I think, for Rusty Monkey to be able to work with a team like Rohan that we got on with so well.
We got videos of sort of new features. It was a lot clearer than just getting wireframes and then PDFs of what the designs were, or even mock-ups actually. It allowed us to go through the functionality and see how and why it worked rather than just the visual.
Did that make it easy presenting that to other people?
Mostly, although some of the language was a bit choice, so we had to edit that out.
So working with Rusty Monkey it wasn't working with Rusty Monkey, we were the same pot of people. It's quite rare to find, I think, when it's an extension of your team here. And I think we were an extension of your team there. And it was a real huge team effort, both teams. Well, one team. That's mushy, isn't it?
You've got a lot of experience, so it's not a case of you work towards the goal with us, you don't shut down our ideas.
They seem to have had a lot of fun whilst doing it, and I think you guys have just made everything so easy. There's been no real blockers, and you've been really honest when we're suggesting to do things and you just know it's not going to work, and I think they've really embraced your expertise in order to get it sorted.
One of my favourite things was how you guys have the balance of the creative side and the people moving the project forward. So Matt would be halfway through describing an idea or something that we could do, and Mel would already have a card created on the Trello board ready to go, and then Chris would be chasing that up, and it just really felt natural and professional and just reassuring for us on our side.
Because the BOPIS integration was a challenge for us, and we looked at it and went, well, how do we make this work? It's not really been done yet because BOPIS is in beta, and although there are some sites using it, it's all using it through headless and the API. So I think we're one of the first companies in the country, I'm not sure, but to get BOPIS working on the one-page checkout on BigCommerce, and Rohan wanted a very specific type of integration. So in the end, we were building this thing, we were going, is this even BOPIS anymore? I'm not sure. And we started calling it, I can't believe it's not BOPIS. And that was our internal language for it, but we shared that straight away as a comedy effect to try and communicate the story to Rohan that the thing we had built is something that we've wrestled into place to make work exactly how they wanted it.
So I can't believe it's not BOPIS. Firstly, it's the best thing on the back end. When you're in the page builder, the fact that it's called I can't believe it's not BOPIS.
I don't know, it popped up one day and people were saying it. I think I missed a meeting once.
I can't believe it's not BOPIS is a joyful black box of JavaScript to allow us to do delivered to store in a way that I didn't think was particularly unique, but turns out is more awkward than you imagine.
It's your cool catchphrase to the BOPIS stuff, buy online, pick up in store, but referencing the Utterly Butterly advert.
The Journey trousers are the test product for every single thing.
I don't know how many pairs of Journey trousers we bought, especially our testing team, particularly Siggy. I think she must have bought hundreds, if not thousands of Journey trousers testing the system.
We sold more stock than we probably ever had in Sandbox.
We're waiting for them to arrive, by the way, Rohan. They're still packing them, I guess.
The reaction to it has been very, very positive. So we set up a feedback system because we've got 54 shops, we've got all the people here at head office. Hardly anything came through, as in it was supposed to be where they found bugs or you've forgotten to do this or what about this. Hardly anything. I think we were all blown away at how few picking points people had found.
I'm actually really impressed at how fast it's been. So to get this done in such a short space of time and to sort of really see that lovely, fresh, really shoppable website now is pretty remarkable actually.
If another company was asking me to work with Rusty Monkey, I would tell them to 100% go ahead and do it. Jump on board. Don't let any fears of working with previous agencies or any kind of creative hive mind terrify you. They're really open, honest, friendly people, inviting and really professional.
I think the thing that just made it the success was how our team felt after it was finished. And we were really proud of what we'd done, proud to work with a brand like Rohan, and really proud of the relationship we built and the connections we made.
If another company was thinking about working with Rusty Monkey, I'd say that the benefits of the relaxed environment but high levels of technical understanding and business understanding as well was a massive benefit. The design work and the management of the whole project actually we've been very happy with. It's made my life and my team's lives a lot smoother.
So if someone came to me asking if they should work with Rusty Monkey, then to me that's a definite yes. It's a no-brainer. It's the work you guys do, the work you did for us, the attention to detail, and I think you exceeded all our expectations of what we could pull off. And I think you delivered above and beyond what we originally set out to achieve.
But it was squeaky bum time.